I recently got the Pit Boss Pro Series vertical smoker, this guy right here, and I've used it probably 6-7 times since I got it, and I really like it. I think that it's a great smoker, but I have a little bit of an issue, and that is I haven't cleaned it in a while. Eesh. It needs to be cleaned. I just used it last weekend for the 4th of July. I had a couple pork butts I did in there. I had a couple of, well, I had 40 jalapeno poppers in there. What else did I smoke? I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff. But this thing needs to be cleaned. It's in rough shape. And I think that I maybe have something that will work good for cleaning. At least I bought something to try to help me clean it. We'll see if it actually works. I have cleaned, as you can maybe see or not see, because it's very dark, but this is just a clear piece of glass right here. And you should be able to see inside and see what you're cooking and what you're smoking. But it is no longer transparent, as a piece of glass should be. As a piece of glass should be. So, I'm gonna get after it. We're gonna try giving it a deep clean, get it ready so I'm good to go for the next time that I'm gotta cook. First thing I gotta do is roll this sucker out. Now, one thing I will say is these Amazon little hooks I bought for hanging all my stuff off the side of this thing, definite win. Highly recommended. Cheap. Little hooks, just magnets that stick on the side. You can hang all your stuff. It's a beautiful thing. Now we ignore the dust. That is smoke dust, wood dust, man glitter, as some would describe it. Sawdust coming out of the top. But it's still dirty. You gotta clean her up. Here's what it looks like inside. Obviously the top rack I use relatively infrequently. The middle two, pretty nasty. I mean, it's just charred stuff. It's not like it's gonna hurt you, but I want to get rid of it, get it out of here. And we got fat drippings, barbecue sauce, all the stuff. There's our window that's supposed to be clear. Not so much right now. And then back there, this is what I really want to make sure to get clean, is my temperature probe to read the temperature right back there. Checking the temperature and telling me what it is as the meat's cooking. Very important that that's accurate. Here are the two cleaning items I purchased. The Citrus Safe Good Grilling Made Better scrub brush thing comes with 3 little scrub brushes and the barbecue grill cleaner. I can't speak Spanish. You know I don't speak Spanish, but it's great for all grills and smokers. All set up nicely on my JP Media donated workbench. It's a beautiful thing. We're gonna see how well this stuff works. I hope it works. I'm sure it will. One thing I like is that these have adjustable shelves. First step is just to take those shelves out. Big surprise. I'm not gonna be spraying cleaner inside my unit, at least not at this moment in time. Take them out, get them ready to clean. This one's actually not too bad. But look at my hands. That's not great that there's grease on the grates. Whatever. We're getting somewhere. I'll probably use this cleaner inside. Look at that. A little bit of flavor stuck to the inside of my smoker. We gotta clean it up. Now, per the instructions, yes, I can read, okay? It says, liberally apply to the grill's cool yeah, maybe I can't read. Liberally apply to the grill's cool, all capital letters, cooking surface and surrounding area soiled with grease splatter. So, that's what we're gonna do. I gotta turn this from off to on. Super complicated instructions. I'm just going to town and I am just gonna, I mean, I got this whole bottle. I got 4 grill grates. And, ooh, it smells like oranges. Citrus. I hope it doesn't wreck my beautiful workbench. I'm glad I didn't use the JP Media workbench for this. I'm just using the my homemade one. With all my artwork and project plans on it. Spray, spray, spray. It's already dripping off. Well, obviously because I'm soaking it. But it's dripping off pretty good. There we go. This one's a heavy on the ugly, heavy on the grease spray. Just going, whacking and stacking. Holy cow. This is gonna wreck the plywood on my top. Man, that's okay. If something, it's a workbench. I think that's all I gotta say about that. Here, spray it. Whatever, if it gets wrecked, it gets wrecked. Now it says to, after 1 minute, break out a scrub brush. This is the same brand, that cute little thing. I think I'm gonna, I don't need these extra 2 backup pads. We'll see how it scrapes off here. I gotta do this left-handed. Oh, well, off the bat, that's not a great sign. Doesn't really stick that well. But you just stab it back into there. Oh yeah, we're cleaning, we're scrubbing. Seems like it's coming off pretty good. Probably go with the grate to get all the garbage off. Just like that. Gotta say, it's doing a pretty good job. Fern, please don't need the cleaner. Chemicals. Dog is pretty nice. Got most of the big chunks off. Then it says use a high quality paper towel. This is an Aldi brand paper towel. We're gonna see if we can make that work too. In all seriousness, I'm not really worried about the paper towel, but I do want to wipe this down, all the grates, sorry, because I don't want to leave a cleaner residue for the next time I smoke my meat. Smoking the meat. I don't want it to taste like orange cleaner, but it doesn't mean I don't want it to taste like oranges. Something tells me the scent of citrus is pretty powerful on this stuff, but I imagine that the flavor is something different entirely, and I don't need that. So I'm gonna do this to every grate. Get them cleaned up, spray, wipe down, and we'll go from there. After cleaning the grates, this is what came off. Some type of bloodbath. But now, gotta clean out the box. I'm gonna try it on the window. I don't know if it's supposed to be used for glass or not. But we're gonna give it a try. Spray the crap out of it. If it drips on the ground, that's okay. I'm gonna spray the back wall, and I'm gonna spray that. I really don't care about the buildup on the back wall, to be totally honest. That doesn't affect anything. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's just gonna get dirty again. And it's just smoke tinting it. It is nice to be able to see through this. I don't know if you can see this, and I don't know if this is good or bad. Hopefully this isn't gonna break the glass. Let me see if I can get you to see it. Look at that crackling that's happening just from spraying on that cleaner. What was a thick layer, it's already starting to crackle and separate. Hasn't been a full minute like they recommend, but I'm gonna grab a little paper towel. We're gonna see if this does anything. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? This is heavy smoke grease. That's insane. Look at that. Wow. I am seriously impressed. That's a pretty thick layer. I'm just gonna smear this around a little bit. And, okay, I need another paper towel. That's pretty bad. I am impressed, seriously impressed. And I don't get impressed by a ton. I'm just kidding. Who am I? But look at that. My goodness. That took that off in no time. I used Windex the last time I cleaned this. And I can tell you, Windex works great for a lot of things. But grease isn't really one of them. All right, I got a good layer off. Spray that, see what happens. We need to get some more. I'm just gonna heavily coat this and let it go again. I'm gonna leave it for a few minutes. Look at that, even just spraying it, it's just running, the grease is just running down. What kind of voodoo is going on in this bottle? Probably not great. The more I talk, the more I just breathe it in. All right, I'm gonna let that sit for a second. See what happens. Round two. Oh, I gotta squat down. This is just so impressive. I might be getting old. I might be getting a little old that this kind of thing I get excited about. But I want to be able to see my meat. Well, I'm smoking it, and you need a clear window to do that. And this is like so quick. Like the last time, the reason I haven't done it in a little bit is because it took it was a lot of effort to get it clean. This stuff I bought at Lowe's. I think it might have been $5 or $6 for the spray, but I don't even know if I put a dent in that bottle. Seriously. And it has just worked great. I'm gonna do this a couple more times. I'm not gonna worry too much about the edges. This isn't gonna hurt anything to have this smoke around the perimeter of this door. Shoot, if anything else, hopefully the buildup of it will, that's on the outside. The buildup of it will maybe help to seal the door. That's kind of goofy. Seriously? Oh my word, I didn't do it right. Oh my goodness. Lock her down. Look at that. You can see inside. Unbelievable. Glass is doing its glass thing. Inside, my grill grates are clean. I cleaned off the probe back here. That's okay. Not a problem. I think, and I know that I am very impressed. Oh my goodness. Latch the thing. Gotta make that more dummy proof. All there is to it for cleaning the Pit Boss window, cleaning your grill grates. I can't recommend enough that Citrus Safe barbecue grill cleaner. Very impressed with how that worked out. I've used just like Windex and some wipes and different things. Hands are a little dirty. And they didn't work as good. That Citrus Safe, very impressed with that. I would definitely recommend it. I cleaned it once and I'm maybe a quarter of the way through the bottle. So 4 times grilling or smoking and cleaning, and it actually works. That's the difference. I don't know. It takes way longer with something else, and I didn't get near the crystal clear results. I've still got to clean out the pellet ash bin catcher thing, whatever that's called. I don't know. I love this smoker. It has worked awesome. If you're thinking about getting a smoker, get this one. And that's the stuff that you use to clean it. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. It's a beautiful thing. Try it.